Hey guys, if you're like me and you're in your 40s, you might be thinking, why bother lifting weights? Surely it's a young man's game. Well, the main reason I've decided to get back into it this year is because of the huge confidence boost you get when you actually start seeing results. I dabbled with weights in my 20s, but I didn't get a bit more serious about it until I was in my 30s. But I found that within a couple of short sessions a week, and along with eating more protein and calories, I actually started to see the beginning of some muscle growth, literally after about 4 workouts. So I've been doing some research into gaining muscle for guys who are middle-aged, and I'm going to give it a try myself, just to see how I get on. To be honest, I already feel more positive now, just having decided to give it a try. I think doing it for confidence reasons is definitely going to make sense. Another good reason for getting into lifting in midlife is that being in better shape in general reduces the risk of injuries. Strength training improves muscle and joint stability, which helps prevent sprains, strains, and overuse injuries. So when you're 25, if somebody turns up with a pulled muscle, you ask them how they did it and they'll say, oh, playing football or rock climbing or something like that. When you get into your 40s, someone has a pulled muscle and you ask them how they did it, they'll say something like, oh yeah, I was taking off my jacket or something like that. That's tied into the fact that everybody loses some muscle as they age. It's called sarcopenia, and it begins at about age 40. You lose a small percentage of your overall muscle each year, and this adds up over the decades unless you take steps to slow or reverse it. How do you do that? With strength training and eating more protein, basically. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. The third reason I'm committing to this is that it's part of my mission this year. It's one of 3 important pillars in my mission to become a better, happier man. I don't want my 40s to be a downward slope into oblivion. And although I enjoy watching films and eating junk food, I just don't want that to be it. I don't want that to be everything. I want something more than that. And already, even though I'm right at the start of the journey, just having a mission, having a goal, that feels better than nothing. I'll go into the other 2 pillars of my mission in future videos, but for now I've decided on a goal of putting on 10 pounds of muscle by the end of the year. So that's a SMART goal, it's specific, it's measurable, it's timed. That's something to work towards and use as motivation. And speaking of motivation, that's something that I'm also keen to research, the science and psychology of motivation. Because I've struggled with that in recent years. I think it could be a useful skill to learn how to get yourself to do things, how to get up and get going. So I'll be posting some videos on that too, if you might find that useful. Cheers.